going good?
Yeah, and first things first, man. We're gonna recap. First off, I just want to first say deeply how sorry I am for what happened last night with that situation where those girls were being annoying and I just overreacted and cussed them out and all that stuff. So once again, I just wanted to start this video off by saying I'm really sorry about that incident. Basically, we were basically all worn out from that loss, and I was trying to do my original recap video and without any interruptions and all that other stuff too. And I basically just let those girls basically just, the annoyance of them saying, "Oh, we're live," get to my head, and I just overreacted and just cussed them out. So yeah, like I said, so sometimes when they get like that, just my temper just really just pisses me off, and I just don't like to be interrupted like that. So once again, I just want to apologize for that. So from now on, after that, when I'm leaving games, you'll either get when I'm leaving the stadium, you'll either get the post-game recap when I get back home from the game, or when me and Dallas get back in the car, depending on the next game that Dallas goes with me. We'll do the recap in the car, and I'll probably have Dallas hold the camera while I'm driving, and we talk about it on the way back.
Okay.
But yeah, just first of all, I just want to say, just do that apology from the bottom of my heart. Just say I'm sorry for everything that happened last night to all my subscribers and that too. I know I'm probably gonna lose some subscribers because of that incident. I took that video down, so first, just wanted to get that off my chest and just apologize to everyone on my channel for that, and won't let that happen again. So yeah, very unlike me, and gotta be more professional about it. But I own up to the mistake. I will definitely own up to it because I know I got family on my channel that watch all my channel that have been very supportive of me since day one. And yeah, I don't want my family ever seeing me do stupid ass shit like that again. So yeah, I'm once again just sorry. But anyway, first we're gonna recap last night. So we fall 13-10 to the New Orleans Saints on Monday Night Football, and basically it was just self-inflicted wounds. Now there are two things I would put this loss on. Our offense was really bad, and the amount of sacks Geno came in, the only good play that happened was the touchdown. And second, I would put this loss on Jason Myers for missing those two key field goals. And then third, us shooting ourselves in the foot with all those penalties, especially Marquise Blair on that roughing the passer call when they already blew the play dead, which gave them that fresh set of downs. And then, of course, the encroachment when they were going to kick a field goal, which gave them another fresh set of downs. So those were basically three factors to why I think we lost this game last night. And we basically...
Yeah, I would say so, yeah. And then burning those two critical timeouts in the second half.
Yeah, pretty much.
In a close game.
Yeah, pretty close game. And just, you got to be better at using those timeouts. And it's mistakes like that maybe might have just doomed the season.
Yep. We're not executing late in these games, and that's why we're 2-5.
Yeah, that's why we're 2-5, and we're for the first time we're 0-3 at home for the first time since that dreaded 1992 season where the Seahawks went 2-14, winning one game on the road in New England and one game on the road in Denver in that 1992 season.
Yeah, it's self-inflicted wounds of why we're 2-5.
Yep, but hey, you know something? We've made it through worse, right? We've made it through worse. I went to every home game still during 2008 when we were 4-12, and the final year of Holmgren, which Holmgren retired after that year, and which Holmgren's last home game was that 13-3 win against the New York Jets, and Brett Favre's year, which was part of what ruined the Jets' playoff hopes that year before they lost to their former quarterback Chad Pennington that following week after that. And then basically that dreaded 5-11 season with Jim Mora Jr. as our head coach before we got Pete Carroll with the two 7-9 seasons. But if we made it through, if us loyal fans made it through that, and I've been talking to a lot of fans that made it through 1992, then we can definitely survive this. So remember, we're in this together. And the younger generation, you just got to know, just stay loyal, regardless. Because we know there are younger Seahawk fans coming up that all they know is this generation. But they're going to have to learn that this team is not going to be good every year. But the most important thing is that you stay loyal to this team, regardless of how bad the season is. Good or bad, stay loyal.
Yep.
All right. Other than that, let's get into these picks. So last week, me and Dallas had a split. We split on the Thursday night game against the Broncos and the Browns. Dallas picked Denver, and I picked Cleveland, and Cleveland ended up getting that win. So I went 9-4, and Dallas went 8-5 on the picks. Still above 500 for our picks, and now we basically move on to week number 8, and we're gonna start this off first by doing our game. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars coming to Seattle, taking on our Seahawks at home. And Mike Holmgren will be going on the Ring of Honor this week, and I will be filming that ceremony like I did the Matt Hasselbeck Ring of Honor ceremony last night, which that was awesome, and I can't believe I got to introduce you to him. That was an awesome moment. So, player interactions and Holmgren's Ring of Honor ceremony. But yeah, did you have fun yesterday otherwise, Dallas?
Yeah, I had fun yesterday, no doubt. Frustrating game, but I had a blast going.
Yeah, me introducing you to Russell Wilson and introducing you to DJ Dallas and Gerald Everett. I don't know if I properly introduced you to DK Metcalf.
I think you might have.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, basically that. The Jaguars are coming off their bye week after getting their first win of the season in London, making Trevor Lawrence the first ever rookie quarterback to win his first ever game ever in London, and the first rookie quarterback to win a game in London. Meanwhile, obviously, we basically had that close game with the Saints, and we basically inflicted ourselves with self-inflicted wounds, and it's the reason why we are what our record is, 2-5. But, I think, granted, this will probably be the last week Geno Smith starts, because if Russell Wilson's getting that pin out of his finger going into the bye week and we get him back for Green Bay, then, yeah, this is pretty much gonna be one of those games. But I also got to say this. Enjoy the few wins we're going to get. This. All we can do is just enjoy the season, enjoy the fact that we still got football, but let's just, continue to support the team and enjoy the few wins we got. So regardless of this one, I am going to be going Seahawks to get their first home win of the season against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I feel like that we can apply pressure on Trevor Lawrence and make him make mistakes and throw interceptions and shut down the receivers. And they lost DJ Chark for the year too, right?
Yeah.
That's what you were mentioning yesterday. So I will be going Seahawks to get their first home win of the season against the Jacksonville Jaguars and getting revenge from 2017.
Yeah, give me the Seahawks as well to get a win before the bye week and probably get their only win in the 3 games that Geno Smith had to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I got them getting to 3-5.
Yeah.
At the bye week.
What's up, Dax? How you doing, man? Yeah, I hope we can win, but man, I feel you, man. But hey, I will say this though, we got to tough it out, and we made it through worse. And once again, if you're just joining, I just want to say sorry for my actions last night. I deleted that video. We already did the recap. You'll see this once it's uploaded on YouTube, this video with our redoing the recap and my apology at the beginning. So check it out once it's uploaded all the way. I decided to go live with this one. But now let's get into the rest of the picks. Thursday Night Football, we got the Green Bay Packers going to Arizona to take on the Arizona Cardinals, who Aaron Rodgers has struggled with the last few times that he's played against them, including the playoffs in freaking 2015 where he threw the Hail Mary and then Fitzgerald caught the game winner on the shuffle pass back when he was on there. Now, Green Bay Packers, Devontae Adams on the COVID reserve list, and same with Alan Lazard just today. Alan Lazard got added to that too. Packers receiving core is thin. It's like, what is up with, how did that happen, It's like, that's a shocker to me with Green Bay with their receiving core on IR. So you're going to have to heavily rely on Aaron Jones, and they're going to have to heavily rely on the tight ends with Mercedes Lewis and Robert Tonyan. And who else did they got at receiver? Is Marquez Valdez-Scantling we Green Bay? We hardly heard his name yesterday.
I don't know.
Do they have any receivers? All right. Other than that,
They have Randall Cobb.
Randall Cobb, and that's about it. But what else do they got? That's going to be a tough game for Green Bay, and it could be a long night. I'm going to actually go ahead, and I'm going to take the Arizona Cardinals to get a home win and get to 8-0 on the season.
Yeah, as much as I hate to do it, as much as I don't like to pick against Aaron Rodgers, I just got to pick the Cardinals to get to 8-0 as well. the support he needs to try to win this game. So I'm going with the Cardinals.
Yeah. Up next, we got the Carolina Panthers taking on the Falcons. The Panthers, after the first 3 weeks of winning, they're kind of turning out to be the frauds that we expected them to be. And Sam Darnold has not been living up to the hype in Carolina. Meanwhile, the Atlanta Falcons, they got a big comeback win against the Miami Dolphins, and Kyle Pitts went off. Rookie tight end phenom Kyle Pitts was going off in that game. He practically helped them win the game.
Yeah, he did.
And Matt Ryan was hitting them right on the money on each pass that he got, and Kyle Pitts was just having a good game. But they're going up against division rival Carolina Panthers. Panthers are on now a 4-game losing streak, or is it 3-game losing? 4 straight weeks of losing for the Carolina Panthers, and the Falcons just got another win. And Dallas and I were talking about this on Red Zone. I think we're gonna go ahead and take Atlanta to hand Carolina a 5th straight loss. It's a tough one, but we'll see. This is pretty much a coin toss, but right now I'm siding Atlanta.
It is kind of a coin toss game because it's the division matchup.
Yeah, who are you going? You going Falcons as well?
I'm going the Falcons to get above 500 and drop the Panthers to 3-5. After that 3-0 start seems like a long time ago.
It really does seem like a long time ago. All right, up next we got the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts in Indy. The Titans got the first win against them earlier in the season, so the Titans will be going for the sweep. The Titans back on Sunday, the Titans just did work on the Kansas City Chiefs and knocked Mahomes out in the process too, holding them to I think the final score of that one was 27-3. What a game by their defense. They just got after it. And Derrick Henry was running wild again, and A.J. Brown had a good game. Julio Jones. Titans they might have, Kansas City's the biggest disappointment this year, I'll say. Meanwhile, the Indianapolis Colts, Sunday Night Football, took on the San Francisco 49ers. They were down for a bit, and they got back in it. And who ended up with the final play of the game, and with the game ending in the sack? Who ended up getting that final sack of all people against San Francisco?
DeForest Buckner.
DeForest Buckner got his revenge on his former team, and I gotta say, Michael Pittman Jr. had a really good game for the Colts in that game too. And then I think Mo Alley Cox scored the first touchdown, or was it Jonathan Taylor? One of those two had the first touchdown, and Carson Wentz had another rushing touchdown against the 49ers in back-to-back years. Carson Wentz is 3-0 all time against the San Francisco 49ers, but they're taking on Tennessee again. Titans are rolling. Give me the Titans to pull out the broom on the Colts and get the sweep. Give me the Titans.
Yeah, give me the Titans to sweep the Colts and keep it rolling.
Yep.
They're on a bit of a winning streak since that Jet loss in overtime. So
yeah,
I got the Titans to keep it rolling.
Yeah, me too. All right, up next, we got the Miami Dolphins going to Buffalo to take on the Bills. The Dolphins choked against the Falcons. Meanwhile, the Buffalo Bills are coming off of their bye week. They're well rested. Lock of the week, Bills blow out the Dolphins again.
Yeah, one of the locks of the week. Bills in a blowout. They complete the sweep. The Dolphins are on the list of other disappointing teams this year after winning the first game against New England.
Yeah.
Bills had them their 7th straight loss.
Yeah. Yeah. Dolphins are just terrible.
Yeah.
All right, up next, we got the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New York Jets. The Bengals, the upstart Cincinnati Bengals. This is a surprise team, and they are rolling. I got Jamar Chase as my offensive rookie of the year. That guy is having a phenomenal season. Big time, man. What was the record that he just set for a rookie wide receiver with receiving yards throughout the first 7 games?
I don't know what the number is exactly.
Jamar Chase, he had 201 receiving yards on 8 receptions. That guy is freaking killing it for the Bengals. Meanwhile, the Jets, they got 50 burgered by the New England Patriots, and it was funny reacting down at Red Zone. You were like, can they make it a 2-score game? We're like, I'm like, immediately as it happened, nope. Nope.
Yeah, and I got to put in the check mark on the Patriots as their domination tradition over the last, 5 or 6 years of the Jets continued as they completed the sweep.
Yep, and just because of that, this is another lock. I got the Bengals and Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow and CJ Uzama just obliterating the Jets. Jets are going to probably be seeing another blowout. Give me the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, give me the Cincinnati Bengals to keep it rolling. I got the Bengals big.
All right, up
Since
next.
they'll be playing a backup quarterback now.
Yeah, because Mike Brown is now in at quarterback and Zach Wilson's out 2 to 4 weeks, sprained MCL.
The Jets are just an abomination.
Yeah, I think the Jets are worse than us.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Up next, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. The Steelers are coming off of a bye week, and the Browns are coming off of my first win of the split, which my first split win, basically, just, because you picked Denver and I picked the Browns, and the Browns got a win with Case Keenum and Dearness Johnson went off against the freaking Broncos. And are they getting Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb back this week? And are they getting
Is Mayfield still out too?
Is Mayfield still out?
I'm not sure.
Someone in the chat, let me know. Is Mayfield still out? Is Mayfield still out this week? Man, that's really going to be a tough one. But, granted, the Steelers were still in a close one with us and struggled against us. And I still like Cleveland's defense. And Case Keenum was, granted, he got it going in the first half and really didn't do squat in the second half. Man, this is going to be a good game, I have a feeling, man. The Steelers are still last in their division, too, just like we are, too. I know we had the tiebreaker over San Francisco and still, but, man. I'm going to actually go ahead and, because I still like their defense and like they did in the playoffs, I'm gonna take Cleveland to get a win with a backup quarterback, depending on if Baker's back. We don't know yet. I'm gonna take Cleveland.
I guess I'll take Cleveland as well. I still just not a believer in the Steelers. I just don't think they're a very mediocre team in my opinion.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna go with the Browns to get their third in a row.
Yeah. All right. Up next, we got the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions. The Philadelphia Eagles got obliterated by the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, the Lions, they were in close. Tricky Lions. Baker not ruled out for the chosen one. You said Baker not ruled out for the game against the Steelers? That could be a huge get back. All right.
Yeah, that could be huge for Cleveland.
Yeah, but meanwhile, Philadelphia Eagles, the Lions, they were pulling out all the tricks in the book against the freaking Rams, but the Rams obviously came back and Jared Goff threw that dreaded interception where they were driving down to potentially try to tie the game again. And DeAndre Swift was going off in that game, but we obviously knew that wasn't going to keep the Rams out of it for long. But the Eagles getting obliterated, you know what? Just for the heck of it, I think this is the week that it happens. I think the Lions are going to get off the schneid. I think the Lions are definitely, they've been in all their games. They've been in most of their games except for the 49er game. Granted, the Niners took their foot off the gas like you mentioned.
And obviously the Cincinnati blowout.
Screw it. I'm taking the Lions to get off the schneid against the Eagles. I'm taking the Lions.
This is probably the Lions' best chance at a win. I guess a shot in the dark. I'll take the Lions, but
yeah,
the Eagles probably should win this game. But a shot in the dark, I'll just roll the dice on the Lions, but I won't be surprised if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I won't be surprised if I'm wrong either. All right, up next we got the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Texans. The Texans had it good and then got obliterated by the freaking Cardinals. Meanwhile, the Rams had that close matchup with the freaking Lions. Lock of the week, Rams blow out the Texans.
Yeah, another lock of the week. Rams in a massacre. The Texans are atrocious.
Yep. All right, up next, we got the San Francisco 49ers going to Soldier Field, taking on Justin Fields, Khalil Mack, and the Chicago Bears. The Bears basically last week got obliterated by Tom Brady, where Brady threw his 600th touchdown pass, and Mike Evans accidentally gave the ball to a fan, and Mike Evans was like, oh crap, I just gave away the 600 ball, and they had to get it back. That fan got exchanged with some autographed jerseys of Tom Brady and basically $1,000 get off of stuff in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers team store and all that other good stuff too, just for giving the ball back. Meanwhile, the 49ers, they basically were in it for a little bit and then laid basically in the second half. They didn't even really show up against the Indianapolis Colts, and DeForest Buckner got his revenge, just like we kind of been talking about. The Colts got that win for Buckner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a surprisingly good game until Indianapolis pulled away, got the turnovers. Just
Really
just
bad weather conditions.
the rain and everything. That weather was affecting everything in that game too.
Yeah.
Even the Colts for a little while too. But other than that, the Chicago Bears getting obliterated. This is another coin toss game. We don't know what Garoppolo's going to do, especially against that Bears defense.
Out with COVID, the coach. I don't know. The Bears have looked pretty bad the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
This is a tough one.
Yeah, I like the Bears defense in this game. I think Khalil Mack is going to get after freaking Jimmy Garoppolo again. Same with Roquan Smith, and I think they're going to make life a living hell for Garoppolo. So I'm actually going to go ahead, coin toss game. I'm going to take the Chicago Bears to get a home win against the 49ers.
Yeah, you know what? Give me Chicago, because there's no way I think they look as bad as they did last week. And the 49ers have been ravaged by injuries also this year. So I got the Bears to hand the 49ers their 5th straight loss after a 2-0 start.
Yeah. All right, up next, we got the New England Patriots taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers are coming off of a bye week, and the Patriots dropped a 50-burger on the Jets. We were live for Red Zone on that. But I got the Patriots going in on getting a letdown after that. I got the Chargers and Justin Herbert and to just keep it rolling, get back on track after that loss to the Ravens that they suffered when they got blown out by Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. I got the Chargers with a bounce back after the bye week against the Patriots. So give me Los Angeles and SoFi Stadium.
Yeah, give me LA as well to bounce back after that blowout loss in Baltimore before the bye. I like the Chargers in this one.
All right.
You're right. I think the Patriots have a letdown. They were playing the Jets last week.
Yep.
And Chargers are a lot better than the Jets.
Big time. All right, up next, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to New Orleans to take on the Saints. The Saints, obviously, we know what happened last night against us. The Buccaneers blew out the Chicago Bears. Even though the Saints got that win, I never really slept on their defense. Their defense really got after Geno Smith. We weren't sleeping on them. We knew the offense was going to struggle. The offense has been non-existent. The offense for us looks lost without Russell Wilson, obviously.
It sure does.
Yeah, but I got the Buccaneers to continue to just keep it rolling. Give me Tampa on the road in the Superdome, just like in the playoff game last year, to get a win against the New Orleans Saints. I'm taking Tampa Bay and Tom Brady.
Yeah, give me Tampa to get to 7-1. I think the Saints, they've been a little bit of a surprise. They've been a little bit of a surprise record-wise. I thought they weren't going to be as good this year with them losing a bunch of guys in free agency and Breeze retiring, but I got the Bucks.
Yeah, and granted, the Saints still do have a good defense, though.
The Saints have a good defense, and they maybe could get after Tom Brady a little bit, and it's a division game, and obviously the Saints did beat them twice in the regular season, so anything could happen.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised if the Bucks are upset. Not at all, but I got the Bucks.
All right. Up next, we got the Washington football team taking on the Denver Broncos in Denver. Washington football team. Taylor Heineke costed them when he dove too early in that game. They were in it for a little while. It made it interesting, but Taylor Heineke costed them, and the Packers defense just got after them. Meanwhile, the Denver Broncos. I think the Broncos are they coming up? The Broncos lost on Thursday Night Football to the Cleveland Browns. Like I said,
injury-riddled freaking Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, but the Browns still had the defense, and they were still able to get after Teddy Bridgewater. Granted, it was a close game, and the Browns were able to basically ice the game and burn the clock. But I got the Broncos bouncing back and beating the Washington football team. So give me Denver.
Yeah, give me Denver to end their 4-game losing streak after a 3-0 start. I think this is the week it ends. Washington is a bad team. That whole NFC East besides the Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys
My
pretty much.
God.
Cowboys could pretty much get it locked up this week because we got the Cowboys taking on the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Football in Minneapolis. I gotta say, I've been really impressed with Trayvon Diggs. The guy's had an interception in every game this season.
Yeah.
The guy's incredible. The offense is rolling. CeeDee Lamb. Last week, the Cowboys had... the Cowboys were on the bye week after having that crazy overtime win against the Patriots. And meanwhile, the Minnesota Vikings, I think they're coming off
another bye week.
Before
that, they had the overtime win in Carolina to get to 500.
That's right, one of Carolina's 4 straight losses. But Cowboys are rolling, and I expect them to keep it rolling. So give me the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, give me the Cowboys. But it should be a good game. It definitely could be a trap game for the Cowboys, but I don't think they fall for it.
All right.
I like them getting their 6 straight.
Yeah. Up next, we got the New York Giants taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs with that big loss against the Tennessee Titans. Didn't look like Mahomes went in the concussion protocol, but it looked like he was okay. Andy Reid just didn't want to risk anything more and just kept him out of the game. So it looks like he probably is going to be back for this game against the New York Giants, which the Giants with a surprising win over the Carolina Panthers, which we were watching on Red Zone. That was crazy the way they were getting after Sam Darnold and making him make mistakes, and they won that game 25-3. That was because the Giants got a field goal and a safety in that game early, and were up 5-3 for a while, and then they started getting it going, got to Darnold and just pulled away. We had no house calls on that Red Zone week, surprisingly.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, but other than that, I got the Kansas City Chiefs just getting after it and bouncing back. I got the Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs bounce back in a big way and get to 4-4. The Giants have a letdown.
And yep, that's basically
the Giants are gonna have a letdown.
Yep, on November 1st. Basically, this is Halloween week too for the other games. Well, because our game's on Halloween. Granted, the Packers and Cardinals are 48 hours from now on Thursday Night Football.
That will probably be. I know that really is going to hurt the Packers. You know, their receiving core, but Packers defense has been stepping up the last few weeks. That could be one of the best games of the year.
Yeah. Other than that, our picks are Seahawks over Jaguars, Cardinals over Packers, Falcons over Panthers, Titans over Colts, Bills blowing out the Dolphins, Bengals over the Jets, Browns over the Steelers, Lions over Eagles, Rams lock of the week against the Texans, Bears over the 49ers, Chargers over Patriots, Seahawks over Jaguars, Buccaneers over Saints, Broncos over Washington, Cowboys over Vikings, and Chiefs over the Giants. And there you have it. And that's our game picks. Also, just our recap. And once again, from the bottom of my heart, I just want to apologize for my actions last night. Like I mentioned, I deleted that video to basically do the recap all over again on here along with the game picks. So once again, I'm really sorry for what happened and going to take a better approach on it the next time around and just wait till I'm either in the car or back home in this room in the comfort of home to do the recap. But yep, like I mentioned, though, this week, though, stay tuned for the player interactions on my channel again when I get back by the tunnel for the game against Jacksonville. And, of course, Mike Holmgren's Ring of Honor ceremony at halftime of that same game, too. Anyway, Dallas, once again, thank you for doing this. And thank you for going to the game with me last night. That was fun having you there.
Yeah, it was fun going to, you know, a primetime game, the atmosphere. We braved the elements.
True fans brave the elements.
It sucks we couldn't come away with a win, but yeah, I still had fun.
Yeah, real fans brave out the elements, though. True fans brave out the elements, but you got to come prepared with the rain gear and everything, too. All right, I'm going to sign out here. Catch you guys later. If you ain't with it, you ain't infamous. And as always, go